Okay. Here we are again. One more day of raining and winds. Today I want to bring you a message around the situation. We are in a kind of countdown for the new world. And this is about the message. Now, first things first is what I'm here doing. I don't know how long I've been trying to help in this way, because things must change, and we need to do everything in order to establish and defend paradise on earth. It's more than about time for that. But now, finally, things are different already. And so, before I was my channels, my everything I've been doing, Facebook, forums, it's about that. Now the Creator invests me as the representative of that, exactly, because as master, because who else? I'm not here as someone special. Everybody's special, but this is my path. That is the situation. So now I'm 12 chakra, 12 strands DNA, and of course now things are different in every way. I see things like well, but doesn't matter. This is only to introduce the thing. So I want to remind people about the way people are being lived. Of course, they are being lived under somehow under manipulation. But people are awakening more and more, and that is not a problem. The problem is that people are still without much tool to work on it. So they are kind of limited. And so that means, of course, that they need to continue to look for tools, look for the way, try to understand what really is going on. Because, what is mistake is a matter of consciousness. So, if the satanic system serves people the belief system, well, people need to understand that is not the way. Not that it's something wrong, believing something, not that. But because more than belief matters, having faith, and more than that, look for the truth, look for consciousness, which is a matter of fact, not belief. Belief is the opposite. So be aware. I understand the way, because even Creator have to, for instance, Creator respects the free will and respects the people and so on. So, and that is a way also to reach people, because people live in that limitation, so in the belief limitation. So they are chosen that use that way to reach other people. That is okay. It's no problem whatsoever. The problem is people keep themselves in that state. So be aware, be careful. Because one thing is believe in something in order to escape the prison. Other is keep themselves in the belief. So this is the first message, and I'll give you another situation to understand things a bit further. Those who know, or those who are watching my videos, maybe they know. I'm a Premi since 81. Premi is someone that receives some knowledge. We can call it the knowledge, which is the way to get the perfection, the way to get to reach the fount of life source, infinite love, happiness, peace, whatever you may call it, is it. Yeah, that's the thing. So, but you see, again, I live with this body, in this world, full of limitations, have to work and do this and that, and you see, so it's basically it's impossible to live in the happiness state 24/7, whatever. I experience many times meditating deeply and fulfill my cup completely, and be happy. And the next day, it's a bit complicated to deal with this because then I didn't need so much, and so I didn't go so deeply in meditation and so on. And the next day, the same, and then I was almost empty. It's because we live in this world, and with so much things we need to do, not so easy, you see. So we need, for instance, things like I'm sure you heard about gratitude. It is an example. What is about is things like service. It's exactly what I'm doing. Service. Trying to help people. You see, service, satsang, you may know about this. Heard and hearing talking about the experience and talking about experience, sharing things, and, so it's about creating and maintaining ourselves, in a kind of proper or a kind of ambience that facilitates things. And so you see the difference when we live in a situation like that. Everything is easy. So just to give you an example, an idea of what's going on. Now, there are people that receive the same knowledge, and simply I think they weren't well prepared. So I think they don't practice. And there are people that simply live in this world, stick it into this world with a bunch of crap, like vicious, like habits. Usually what is that? Bad habits, of course. and so on. So they are in the matrix, and so they are simply as no, not everyone, many others, simple, shall I say, easy hostages of the demons. The matrix is Mr. I'll leave you the name. I'm bad with names. You know. So you see, as I mentioned before, more than once, they tried to kill me more than once. And one of those situations was I was driving back home one day, and of course, at that time, I already had a smartphone, you know. So, with smartphone technology, they knew where I was, and so, you see, they use it, some people, to create a scenario of frontal shock with me. In about 40 something kilometers, about half of it is highway, so in 20 kilometers or so, I had 4 situations like that. And then, in the city, one more. You see, so many people are easily used by this entity. And so, of course, I don't need that. And I need to save myself from that kind of thing. So be aware that people, I'm sorry, I would like to help them more, but at certain point I must to take my way. So now, you see, situation, again, not easy. You need to understand and not believe. So, I have friends, I have family, I have people that are sticking to the system somehow, one or another, more than, but anyways, I need to be careful, because things are what things are. Now, moving on. I'll leave you here now. This not someone wrote many years ago. Doesn't matter who. You see, I've been talking about this, and I must bring this again, just to remind you an example of what's going on. You see, they are a mafia organization, and they create things like religion and so on. And so they say this and they say that, to be believed, and people believed. I said, well, now, an example, and in the Industrial Revolution, who had the money? Of course, mafia. They stole everything. They took everything and told a story to people, and people buy it. And so they then had to handle with the situation. So you see, in the Industrial Revolution, they started to use women and children to work in the fabrics. Why? Because men wouldn't allow such some things like working in certain conditions. You see, so they create a situation to rid of men. And then this creates a social situation, like putting their children, their girls, many times as prostitutes, their kids working hard, many hours a day, under and women. So you see, men start drinking alcohol, and it's something. It's really sad situation. You see the example. Then, what they did was again and again manipulation until the industry takes place in a way which is the consumer. What is called the consumer economy. You see, where women were again used at this time with the idea of the needs of appear and beauty and so on. So they need to do this, do that, buy this, buy that. And so they need to catch something to earn some money and then and so on, you know. And today, basically, women are everywhere not working in everything. There's one or two situations like serving this illusion, but the truth is women as a nature that has to do with certain things and not others. Not men. Men invent, men create, men construct, men do everything, man is capable of everything. Man don't have fear of anything. So basically, that is another problem, because you see, they need to control things, and so they keep doing their manipulation. Men are bad and things like that. Then the sex, it's insane. And so basically women somehow are still in this situation, being used by the system. They need, because above all, I respect human beings, and basically everything is about respect. But I respect human being, and so doesn't matter if he's woman or man, because when we consider bad or good, doesn't matter. They are bad men, they are bad women. What is that? You need to try to understand what that is. And so, you see, just to show you something, I respect above all who deserves respect. And so there is some case I know. One of those cases is my ex, and the mother of my ex-wife, my, oh my, forget it. No. She is one of those cases that deserve respect, because she respects men. She points something where she at least believes she will need to point, where she sees something is wrong or something is right. See, because everything is about being right or wrong, good or bad. That is a problem. Right or wrong is different, because you need to understand, to check out what is or not right. If it's not right, it's wrong. It's simple as that. So another case is a woman. I saw video, 1 or 2 videos. She posts some videos about that, defending men. Not only her husband, but men, explaining many things. Great woman, you see? Simple. Respect is something that we need to deserve. And just to remind you, because many of them, even kids, sometimes kids, having kids, you see how things are, they manipulate things so deeply. Children having sex life. With 15, I had my first girlfriend, and I could have sex with her, but I didn't want to. You see the difference? But many people, most people, easily go and then, well, you see, like in the genes idea, the weak gene, it spreads. What for? To serve satanic system. Again and again. It's madness. We're not here to make a kind of judgment, genetic judgment, the superior genetic. No. I'm here to point to the problem, which is human nature. There is a code. Everybody must try to know. It's a matter of duty. So, if they think they have an excuse, like belief, their will, well, they are mistaken. And from now on, well, the countdown, is here and now. So, from now on, no more excuses. Things are what things are. Each one must take their responsibility. And at the same time, must do what they need in order to get what they need. You see, we are spiritual beings, not shit to serve the system, satanic system, through shit like religion and so on. See? So, I think this message, it's enough. I could leave you more like sustainability and so on, but that is for another video. This is only to remind you the situation. I hope this can help somehow. And again, keep well. Until next one.